So tell me when Michelle starts to suspect that Will isn't quite the man she thought him to be.
Okay, well, it's actually quite late in the day when she realises this. She actually has no reason to believe that Will's anything other than one of her oldest friends, and now the boyfriend of her ex-sister-in-law. It's not until the moment that she goes back to his house to have a glass of wine with her mate because the weddings have all gone to pot, and he goes out the room, tells her to put some music on, and she then finds this book full of photographs of her that are like paparazzi style photos of her kind of just coming out of her house and everything, and she's absolutely horrified. Suddenly she just goes, this is the person that's been doing everything to me, locked me in the boot of my car, has trashed our flat, has broken the window in my car, and she's just horrified, terrified. And then she realises that she's actually now trapped in his house.
So could her life be in danger then?
Possibly. I mean, who knows what he'll do next? He's already, kidnapped her once and drugged her. Who knows what's next?
Could you tease the finale to this story? Because we know that Leon, who plays Will, isn't going to be around for that much longer. So what can viewers expect in the weeks ahead?
Weirdness. Terror. I mean, obviously we have finished filming that now, but it's very dramatic. It's a very dramatic end, and I think people will be on the edge of their seats.
What have you made this plot then? Because it's a totally different kettle of fish to the baby storyline that you had, baby lost storyline. Did it kind of blindside you? Was it kind of exciting to be told that this was what you're going to be getting up to?
Do you know what? I'm having the best 12 months of my life here at Corrie. I've been given some of the best challenges so far. Obviously, the biggest challenge being the baby lost storyline, which mirrored kind of my own life. So that was a challenge for many reasons. And then I've gone on to finding out that Steve fathered Leanne's child, and now this, and the stabbing in the bistro I was in the background of, and and I feel like I've been given some huge challenges, and I'm very grateful for that. This story was something that obviously I've never been through this myself, thankfully. But I know people that have been through similar things, not the same, but similar.
Not bootlicking.
Not bootlicking and drugging and all the rest of it. But I know that there are people that have been through very similar situations. It's a really serious subject, and it does happen to people. But for Michelle, I think it was just yet another. Oh my goodness, what's next for her? She's gone through so much this year already, and now she realises that her oldest friend has actually been terrorising her. But for him, he thinks it's just because he's in love with her.
But just with a very twisted way of showing it.
Weird.
As for Robert, he's not exactly been the ideal boyfriend so far, has he? What do you reckon to it all?
I think he has. I think he started out as being great, but obviously they didn't know very much about each other's past. And I think she's now finding out about his past at a time when she should already know it. So they moved in together, and then it was like, oh, let's get to know each other. So I think it's just happened the wrong way round. And we all have a past, don't we? We all have skeletons in the closet, and he certainly is not without his. But I think he's made mistakes just simply because he was trying to protect her, and so I think they'll be all right.
Are you still getting people yelling at you in the street though, saying to reunite with Steve?
Yes, all the time. All the time. People have, go back with Steve, forgive him. I said he cheated on me. Oh, well, be all right.
Yeah.
I think people would forgive Steve for most things. He's a well-loved character. I do miss Simon very much. I love working with Tristan. Absolutely love it, and I adore him as a human and as an actor. But I do miss Simon a lot.
And if we can look a little bit further forward, like Kate said, that when Carla comes back, she and Michelle are going to be at war almost, kind of on opposing sides. Are you relishing the prospects of that?
Well, there's going to have to be something major that happens for Michelle and Carla to be on opposing sides, because they've been through a lot with each other over the years. So I'm trying to think and rack my brains as to what might happen there.